I'm an alien, I ain't mortal. I escaped from outer space through a gay portal. I ain't normal. I'm an alien, I ain't mortal. I escaped from outer space through a gay portal. I ain't normal. I'm an alien, I ain't mortal. I escaped from outer space through a gay portal.
Yo, it's the God Apex. Oh man, what's going on? Yo.
Yo, Apex, what's good, man?
Hey, what's good? How you feeling, man? What's going on with you, brother?
Doing good, just chilling. I'm just waiting on you to answer the 12 questions.
Yeah, I got it right in front of me, the 12 questions?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I got it right in front of me, then I'll post it, man. You're gonna be on the air with it, because I was just getting ready to do it. But I just came from my box, man. Thank you for watching the show, man. How you like the show?
It was awesome, man. It was a good time. I appreciate it.
All right, thank you. A lot of y'all was down there too. I appreciate y'all for listening and being there, man. I'll call you. I'll return your call later. Let me get to the show.
All right, man.
All right, thank you, brother. All right.
All right.
Man, he must got ESP. I was just getting ready to do the 12. I just came from my postal box. These is 12 mixed questions. I don't got nobody here, so I got to do them myself. APEXXSOLAR1. What's good, y'all? I'm try to run through them because I gotta be somewhere. So let's go with the first question. Some people want their names mentioned, some people just the state they're from. So she wants her name mentioned. This is Tasha Porter. Y'all might see me squinching. I don't really squinch, but when you're in these phones, it takes about half an hour for you to get your vision back. I was just in my phone before I got with y'all. And these are 12 questions that I'm going to run through. These all mixed up people. People send me questions. Like I said, I haven't had time to go through them, but we went through them, and it's 12 that one group actually sent that I just went on these 12 questions sent by different people in this one group. All right, so let's get at it, man. I got to read them myself, so I'll answer them myself. So the questions are definitely coming from different people. This is Tasha Porter. She doesn't say where she's from. Her question is, what's important to you? And that would be, I guess, to me, what's important to you? She didn't say Apex, what's important to you? What's important to you? The earth is important to me. See, now when you don't give me nothing to elaborate on, I'm not really going to elaborate because I got to go. But the earth is important to me. And being kind and considerate and loving people and helping people is important to me. Second question. What do you consider a blessing? What do I consider a blessing? What do you, well, that's where the question mark is at. What do you consider a blessing? This is the same person. Blessings you received, I already told you, manifesting from planet to planet, but I don't want to get all into that. A blessing will be being able to love someone. That's a blessing, to be able to not, what you call it, harbor bad feelings. Some people can't love, some people can't care. A blessing is good health, to be able to think right, to be able to, blessing is your wisdom. Again, love, caring, your manifestation, the whole you, your energy, your solar energy, being a solar person, to me is a blessing, a carbonite. When you say the spark of life, the spark will be the carbon, and I always try to share with people the melanated people, the melanation people, from the carbonation people. We with you, this is but that's been a word given to carbon. If something is not on the periodic table, then it's not natural. It's made up. You cannot look on a periodic table and find melanin. You can find it in education. So but being able to love people is a gift. Number 3, this is Janice Jackson. Janice Jackson. Hey, I was about to say, hey, no. I was about to say Janet Jackson. No, this is Janice Jackson. Could there be a gift and a curse? And I would say, her question to me is, could there be a gift and a curse? And I would say a gift is a gift. And if it becomes a curse, then that's on the person if you allow the gift to become a curse. Like, for example, the era of crack cocaine. People who say that was a gift and a curse. It was a gift for the people who wanted to make money, but it was a curse at the same time because it fed your own people, the people in your neighborhood, your own family, drugs. So, could a gift be a curse? To me, no. A gift could become a curse. Depends on the person in control of the gift. Next question. Why are you not married? What that got to do with anything? Why are you not married? That's the question. Why are you not married? Honestly, to answer that question, honestly, there's too many beautiful solar women out here. Too much beautiful solar feminine energy out here. And that's just that. I would just answer that truthfully. I haven't succumbed to that energy yet, and it's just too much, to be honest, of a choice. Not to be disrespectful to nobody, but I love too many women. That's all. What happened in the relationship with the mother of your 4 children? Y'all split after 18 years, I understand. That's a question for me? What happened, and this is personal, what happened in the relationship with the mother of your 4 children? This is somebody that know me. Y'all split after 18 years, I understand. What happened? Things get easily broken. Next question. Do you think about, same person, do you think about her who mothered 4 children for you? Do you appreciate her for bearing your children? This is crazy. I don't know who this is. I'm sure I know who this is, but I don't know who this is. This is something person. Do you think about her? Her, who's her? The mother of my children. Who mothered 4 children for you? Do you appreciate her for bearing your children? Of course I appreciate her for bearing my children. Of course. Do I think about her? I think about her as much as a homeowner thinks about a can of paint. And that's just to say that, you in your house for years. Every now and then you're going to look around and say, wow, I feel like painting. I feel like, changing the color of my house. I feel like painting my living room. But that's through years, you know what I'm saying? So I think of her as much as a homeowner thinks about a can of paint. And you do think about a can of paint every now and then. You look around 5 years, let me paint my house. Maybe 8 years might go by, let me paint my house again. So that's that. I don't know what that question is all about. Let's see what else we got. What do you do for money? You hear that, man? You hear these questions? Yeah. What do you do for money? Honestly speaking, I get given money. I got I'm APEXXSOLAR1. I share things, and I don't actually ask for money, but I get given money, to be honest, by people who can afford to give me money. I have a very rich friend. We just leave that alone. Come on, man. That's a crazy question. What do you do for money? Here's the next question. I love watching you. I love when you drop the science to tell people the truth. But do you enjoy and like what you're doing? That's the question. I love watching you. I love when you drop the science to tell people the truth. But do you enjoy and like what you're doing? Yes, I enjoy it and I like it. I really do, but it's more like a duty. It's more like a duty. I have to do this. I have to, I don't know what it is, but I have to do this. I have to share this. Next question. I'm in a branch of the USA military. How do you feel about our government and the troops ready to go to war to protect the very soil that you live on? Well, first of all, I don't feel anything about the government, good or bad. I'm not a advocate of talking about the government. And you're in a branch of the military that says, how do you feel about the troops? I support the troops. I support any young man going into the army who doesn't understand. These young men don't get recruited knowing there's an Illuminati. You're going in with the bravery of protecting the land that you was born on, the soil that you was born on. And I definitely support the troops. I would support the troops in any situation. Yet I just say, if you over these troops or government or whoever, don't send these young kids into war zones and the reason is not good enough. Are you really protecting our soil, or are you using these troops to police the world and stick up and rob everybody else, and it really wasn't a reason that they should have been over there giving their lives? So, as far as the government, I don't advocate speaking bad about the U.S. government. I mean, everything is what it is. It's for you to draw. There go the straws you draw from them. Question 10. What do you think about your people, or should I say blacks, still selling drugs to get by when there's clearly multiple resources and opportunity for even immigrants to work? How do or what do you say to that as a black teacher? Man, I'm going to read that question again. What do you think about your people, or should I say blacks, still selling drugs to get by when there's clearly multiple resources and opportunities for even immigrants to work? How do or what do you say to that as a black teacher? Well, I'll say this. Every man has to stand for his own, whatever it is. You got to look in the mirror and face yourself. If you're a man of God and you feel that selling drugs is wrong and God's going to get you at the end of your life, then that's on you. If you're saying there's plenty of opportunity to work, maybe these people that you're speaking of, black people, are tired of being workers. Maybe that's just what it is. There's too many opportunities to work and not for them to exercise entrepreneurship and be their own business owners and run their own business, be their own supervisors and management. The planet or school systems teach you to work. So maybe that's why they're still selling drugs. And maybe that certain drug dealers are selling drugs and putting food on the table where a child would be starving. Now, am I justifying it? No. Is there ends to a means? I mean, come on. If you're taking from the bad to give to the good, and you can really see the good that this quote-unquote dirty money is doing, then are you doing something wrong? It's not for me to say. It's not for me to prejudge anyone on what they're doing. It's overall, if you're looking and you see the outcome ain't balancing out, then maybe you're doing something wrong. But I don't feel no way about it because, again, I'm not the government. The government sets laws, sets rules, penal codes and everything, and they regulate and supervise everything. Now, I'm not a officer of the law. I don't know about. Now, I can feel many ways about it. It was me at one point, you know what I'm saying? But I turned around and gave back and gave good. So I don't know what to say to that. What the fuck? What do you eat? And oh yeah, to get to that, when you say there's multiple resources, that's for the person who has access or is in the know or in the state that has those resources. That resource thing don't work in every state. Certain states you live in does have good resources, and there's no reason for someone to be broke or starving or bum, to be begging or speak about that. Speak about somebody out here really doing something bad to somebody. Not to say that selling drugs is not doing nothing bad to somebody, but if you walk into a pharmacy or walk by a pharmacy every day and you're not reporting that pharmacy, don't report a drug dealer on the street that you see, because the pharmaceutical company are selling way more drugs in your little small time kingpins, y'all might say, that they are. All right? What do you eat? That's question number 11. What do you eat? Wow. I eat food. I eat food. I eat regular food like anybody else. What's some of my favorite meals? I mean, ask me something like that. That's just crazy to ask me what do I eat. I love chicken and dumplings. I love getting broth, boiling fresh chicken, cleaning it good, fresh chicken, wings and thighs, and making homemade dumplings. Or either you can go with the biscuits, the blue joints if you ain't, not the flare ones, the biscuits if you ain't got time. But I love making homemade dumplings and just nice brown rice. Because and that's one of my favorite meals that I like. I love eating dumplings. Seafood is always good for me. I love seafood, and though the God don't supposed to eat scavenger food. A lot of people, Muslim or whatever, they don't understand you don't supposed to eat seafood because it's considered scavenger food. But we make our own rules. Question number 12. They make their own rules. Religious people, I guess. Why don't you like to talk politics? I think you would do well teaching politics. When you speak politics, all you're doing is telling the people that you want to help to go and vote for your oppressor, period. Go and vote for your oppressor. Because when you're in the political field, you're in the field of the United States of America, and the government and the political system. You're in that. That's a system, and that system is already have its leaders, is already ran. So anytime you're in the politics, what you're going to tell somebody, vote for this guy, vote for that guy. You're telling them, don't control your own life. Vote for somebody else to control your own life. I don't teach politics because it keeps people worldly and keeps them off the land. I'm a landman. I teach you to go out into the earth. Move out to the south. Get more for your money. Start taking farming lessons. Learn how to go out back and grow a little lettuce and grow stuff so that when it all fall down, you be able to be a god. You know how to take care of yourself as a god or a goddess should. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so that's just about it, man. So APEXXSOLAR1, man, I'm glad y'all rocking with me for the day. I'm a spaz because I got somewhere to be. I just had y'all in on just chilling with me. My black tea with lemon. I don't do all this celestial tea and raspberries and this green, this, that. I don't do all that. Regular black Lipton tea. Some lemons in there. Keep you feeling good, you know what I'm saying? Keep your whole thing feeling good, you feel me? So we're gonna sign out right now. I'm out of here, man. Just let y'all mess with me a little while longer. That way we could just be smooth with it. I teach y'all tea in the morning, right? Just some tea. If you got like outdoors that you could go out to the balcony or whatever, you go out and you get into the solar energy and relax. Remember, classical is ours, so don't let them tell you that, oh, what you listening to, that's very smooth. It's not rap music that you put on, not that rap music is bad all the time, but the instrument's not set to genetically, give you a regenesis, a second genesis. You gotta listen to music that's gonna heal you. Alright? Question and answer. That was 12 questions that I got today. So I got many more, but certain group came to these 12 that they wanted me to answer. So I hope I did the best I could. Somebody asked me, what do I eat? Man, answer to that again is food. Definitely food, man. You know what I mean? APEXXSOLAR1, man. Peace and blessings, man. Alright?
I'm an alien, I ain't mortal. I escaped from outer space through a gay portal.